this. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Running from the gun with Henry. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Now inside the 25. Rashad Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 77 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now.
In formation for the Lions.
But a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 31-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. On target to his man, likely. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. He made a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through a 2-minute drill, and they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Lions' 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Henry up the middle. Call a no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the tackle. Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 47-yard.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, in an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Goff now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Travis Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry now for Justice Hill. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Jackson now. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll find Bateman once more. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Jackson going to shift him around. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Lions nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. It's gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
30-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third and 15.
From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again to Henry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Lions 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Punt formation for the Ravens.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now second and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's good.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Got his man complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a handoff to Henry. Fighting through with the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts
And the Baltimore
as they stop it with
first down.
19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 21-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. They keep it with Henry on first down. A good move. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
To kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Halftime here on Monday. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Dances by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but now LaFleur takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
So
line.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They're picking a spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 36 yards. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
On third down, Henry. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Well, love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
52.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on third down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff throwing again. It's Williams on the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The score, Ravens
Extra point splits the uprights
21.
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now an option play on second down. The quick feet by Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. Is a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson, option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
180. Come on. 180.
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. That is caught by Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now it's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We go, come on! What's up? Like 20! What's up?
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Alpha, sit on! No, we... 180! Nice shot! 13.
Jackson now. And his throw here's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Carter, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Get him! You got it! Hey, kill!
Switch! Get wide!
Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. yards.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're